Hi everyone. At the bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So some of you are sick of waiting around, are sick of waiting for circumstances or other people, or even yourself, waiting for yourself to change, for things to be different, and you've you've just gotten to a point where you have this realization that nothing's going to change unless you get off your ass and make it happen, basically. And it's not in a like a it's not it's in a it's a motivating thought. It's like, you know what, if I need to live my life, I need to make the changes happen in my life that I want to see happen. I need to get in the driver's seat and I need to steer my course the way I want it to go and stop waiting around for things to miraculously change for me. I need to go through life with an action plan and know where I want to go so that if I get detoured along the way, I'm always course correcting back to where I want to be. I don't, what seems to happen is we react to different situations and circumstances, and then all of a sudden we find ourselves south when we were trying to go north, and we just sort of sit there, and because this is sort of where we are, but it isn't necessarily where we wanted to go. The Chariot's a positive card. Some of you may be like, screw it. I always wanted to live in Hawaii or the South or the wherever, and somewhere abroad. And I'm going to do it. I want to live by water. I want to travel. Maybe you just want to travel, and you're going to figure out how to make that happen, because it's a lot of times we wait for, quote unquote, the perfect timing, the right time for something. And that's very rarely is there ever a perfect time for something. We have to just make it happen. So that's the underlying energy. It's very exciting. I'm getting excited as I'm talking about it. And I can see it here because we have the Hierophant. And this card can be read in quite a few ways. Traditionally, it's about order and structure, religion, big corporations, doing things, bureaucracy even, doing things in a certain way, in a certain progression, and that's the way it's always been done. That's the way it has to be done, and that's the way it will always be. It's very, very traditional and structured, which sometimes is necessary and can be very good, but sometimes can be very restrictive and not really the right path for us. But it's also a card about wisdom for me, because this is often a spiritual leader. So you can look at a more traditional spiritual leader like the Pope, or you can look at more modern spiritual leaders who, I don't want to start naming people, but Eckhart Tolle, for example. I'll name him because I feel very confident naming him. But the reason I don't want to name people is not because I think some people are good and some people are bad, but it's all about who you resonate with. So it doesn't matter who I think is good or bad or who I resonate with, because it's whomever you resonate with. That's the most important thing. So that's where the traditional aspect of this card gets sort of switched around. So I feel like wherever you glean wisdom, it could be from your children, it could be from a stranger. I'll try to remember to put the link to Trevor Hall's the reason behind his song Wishman, because you listen to the whole thing. He discusses how he came about it, and for me, it's the essence of this aspect of the Hierophant cards. How we can come across wisdom in the most unexpected places. So I feel like some of you are going to have this type of aha moment where we're like, life is short. What the hell am I doing? Just waiting around for things to happen. I need to make things happen in my life that I want to have happen. And so this is what's crossing you, helping or hindering you. And you think, oh, this is hindering, right? It's a 10 of Swords, one of the worst cards in the deck. I totally disagree. I think it's like, this can often be the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, it could be the 10th sword. So if you think about it, if you already have 9 swords in your back, the 10th sword isn't the worst. It isn't some huge big thing. it's the straw that broke the camel's back. It's the one thing where you're like, you just, boom, something clicks, something switches, and you're like, I am I am done sitting around waiting for things to come to me. I am done dealing with this abusive relationship. I am done dealing with this dead end, mind numbing, soul sucking job. I'm done with dealing with this dysfunctional family member who just drains me and takes things from me and never gives back. I am done with this friendship. I am done with this organization I'm a part of, this situation. And I just it's just hit you, and this is where the chariot kicks in. You're like, no more am I sitting around taking this or dealing with this, or I'm sick of myself being stuck. I mean, she's nailed into the ground here, so maybe this is you internally. I mean, this is a very internal spiritual card when you look at it the way I was talking about. And you're like, I have kept myself stuck. I mean, more often than not, it's ourselves allowing us to stay in situations or just being in denial or whatever I can't do it. I can't move. I can't do that. I can't. The negative things. And it's like, you're not going to do it anymore. You're going to be like, I am going to live my life and I'm going to start now. So something's going to click, to trigger, to switch something in you this week. And you do have all this pent up, you have a couple wands energy around you, which is very good because the fire signs, it's motivation. It's what are you passionate about? What motivates you? What are you enthusiastic about? What lights your fire? What puts a spring in your step? What do you get excited to talk about? Where do you want to spend your energy? Where does it feel good when you're expending your energy on something versus what drains your energy? And this page is like new communications, new beginning. I want new. I have all this because you have the King of Wands under here. I have on your foundation. I have all this built up energy, right? And I need an outlet for it. And here's the Chariot. It's like you're going to figure out how to channel that energy. Oh, this is great. And you have the Hermit under that, which is kind of goes with the Hierophant card I was talking about, the wisdom. And then the Lovers, making a choice. Oh my goodness. Change in your passion and your energy. The Empress is next. Wow. The Empress is all about giving birth, bringing things to fruition. Now I've gotten the cards all messed up. So lots of creative energy here. So this is the recent past. This is what's been brewing too. These two beneath the surface. Where am I'm going stir crazy. I have all this energy and I want to funnel it, channel it like the Chariot in a positive way that feeds my soul and allows my creativity to come out. And for some of you, it's definitely going to be a career change, a hobby, or a business you do out of your home, health, family, how you earn your money, what you do with your money, being grounded, what you do with the earth. All these, you're going to make practical changes. So you're really, you want to change where you live. You want to change your health. You want to change your job. You want to change, you want tangible changes in your physical world. You're no longer going to wait. You are going to make these changes happen. So this is what you want the most. And you want to be grounded. You want to live where you want to live. You want your home to feel beautiful and meaningful to you. You want it to be a home, not a house. You want to feel at home there. You might want to have a little garden. Even if you live somewhere where you can't have a garden, it's like you maybe want to plant some herbs or have some plants in the house. You want it to feel earthy and warm. So you may be redecorating. You may want a garden. You want to work out of your home, things like that. You want to manage your money, budget things well, really look at your finances and figure out what do I need to do to make where I want to go possible? Do I need to sell my home? Do I need to downgrade? Do I need a home with a studio, with an office space? Do I need a home with some land so I can have a garden or space for a garage if you like to work on cars, or whatever your thing is. Do I want a studio? Maybe I want to hold some classes, whatever. What do I need to do with my finances, with where I live, with my energy, with my health, to make these things happen? You want to get all your ducks in a row. Now, coming up in the near future, you are working hard. You're maybe getting other people involved in this transformation, really, that you're wanting to bring about. For those of you in the northern hemisphere, it's like spring, like you have all this spring energy, and you're going to direct it in a constructive manner. People are going to notice. So people may start asking you, did you lose weight? Or just like very curious about you, because they're going to sense the change. Maybe you're going to be working out, getting up earlier, maybe changing your appearance somehow, upgrading your wardrobe somehow. But it's really more of an inner thing, but it is going to reflect on your outer world, and it's going to draw attention, and it's going to draw attention in a positive way, because you're just going to radiate like I'm working towards something that I'm passionate about and that I care about, and I'm taking charge of my life. So even if you don't actually physically, literally go anywhere or change anything, you will have changed so much in your inner world. You'll feel like you have a new life, because you're going to be living authentically. It's like you're going to be able to count on yourself. So if you're like, I want to change, I want to get healthier, you're actually going to eat healthier. You're actually going to get up when you say, I'm going to set my alarm early and get up and go for a walk or do some yoga or write, or whatever it is, go spend time doing something I enjoy. You're going to actually do it. It's not just, you're going to gain all this confidence, because you're not just going to be dreaming about things. You're going to make them practical changes. All right, let's see what these outcome cards are. Absolutely. This is amazing. Getting completely single, your thoughts simplified and focused on where you want to go. You're cutting away all the crap and bullshit and whatever's been draining you that really isn't necessary, or that really isn't your responsibility, or wherever you're expending your energy, wasting mental energy, your real energy. It's like everything in your thoughts are going to get really crystal clear. And you just have this, you had all these thoughts and responsibilities and things weighing you down, and you're going to pick just the sword that you really want to have with you, if that makes any sense. It's just mental clarity, the truth coming out, focus. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. New beginnings. It's an ace. So fresh start in the way you view and think about your life and the world. And the Eight of Pentacles, this is that amazing card that you find that thing that feeds your soul. You're living your life in a way that is sustainable. It almost gives you energy. Instead of doing things that drain your energy, you're doing more things that when you do them and when you're finished doing, you've actually gained energy. It's kind of like if you go for a nice walk, even though you may be a little sore or a little bit physically tired, you feel better. Yoga's always like, after I do yoga, I'm always like, wow, it's like you just feel amazing, or a runner's high. Or if you're, I feel that way. Well, I can get drained reading tarot too, but when I'm reading, I'm so focused. I'm not worrying about other stuff. I'm not, it's pleasurable, and I'm present. I'm wholly present in the moment. Finding your passion. And it could just be, it doesn't even have to be a thing necessarily. It could be like, I am living my life and I'm being confident and I'm doing all the things that I say I want to do. It's like, I always say, like, you actually match your Instagram feed and likes and follows. It's not just I follow all these things, but I never get off my ass and do anything. It's like, I am eating healthy. I am doing this. I am being positive. I am working towards my goals. I am spending time with the people that I say I want to spend time with. So that's kind of the Lover's card was at the bottom. It's like I'm honoring my commitments. My actions and words, my thoughts and my actions match.